Daniel Dubois, the world heavyweight title is on the line. Don't Blink campaign is up and running. Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois in Manchester. Welcome to the show. How do you feel?
Feel good. Feel excited to be here and grateful, glad I got this opportunity.
Talk to us about the opportunity. How did it come about? How keen were you to take it? How quickly was it made?
Yeah, well, it was after my last fight. It was just, waiting on seeing what's next, and I feel like everything happens for a reason, and a couple of decisions were made, and here we are, landed a massive fight, biggest fight of my life so far, I think.
It's a fair comment to say it's the biggest fight of your life. You're getting back on top of the mountain. How important is it to you? You mentioned your last fight, to erase that, get back on top, and as you say, step in for the biggest fight of your life.
Yeah, it's just onwards and upwards now. I'm excited, and it's just going to be a great event to fight, in Manchester, and I'm just looking forward to the whole experience of it all, enjoying it.
What do you know about Fabio Wardley?
We sparred like in the beginning of my career, back in those early days. So we've done a few rounds, and I'm sure he's come on since then. So and he's been lucky so far, but I'm looking to take his all and take that belt.
I want to pick you up on a couple of those things then. You said he's come along since then. Does that mean you used to get the better of those sparring?
Yeah, well, most of everyone has, But just moving on from that, this is boxing. I'm glad I've met all the faces that I'm going to be fighting already in the future. So, it's time to show my pedigree and what I've learned in these years.
You also mentioned, and I'm going to pick you up on it, you said he's got lucky since then. Is that just a term, or do you think he's been lucky?
I've definitely been lucky. He's been working hard. All credit to him, take nothing away from him. He's produced the goods and come out on top. But looking to end that run now, take his own.
What did you make of some of his performances? Obviously, most recently, Joe Parker. What did you make of those fights?
Good fights, grueling fights. I think I can pick up where these guys, failed, and he's never faced a fighter like me, and it's going to be an amazing fight. Just even from that, it's just going to be a great fight. I think his style suits me perfectly.
Obviously, one of the crowning moments of your career to date was the Anthony Joshua, the way you dispatched Anthony and got through that fight.
Yeah.
Do you see a similar kind of fight in that you're both big guys, you're both quite keen to throw, neither of you are going to back down? Is that the same kind of fight we have here?
Yeah, similar fight, different opponents, but I feel like the rewards are the same. Like for the AJ fight, that was like massive. And here it is again. I've got it 2 times. It's a privileged position to be in, to be honest. But now I need to take that title now and show I'm the man.
It's almost radiating off you how keen you are to mention that it's the world title fight. This clearly means everything.
This is everything. I could come back against someone, a good opponent, but it's the same belt ain't on the line. The stakes ain't as high. But this is it. This is the mountaintop.
So as soon as you heard there was the chance to fight for this title against Fabio Wardley, was it a no-brainer? Just make it happen?
My me, my dad, and the whole team were just like, this is it now. I'm ready for this level. I've been worked my way up to this point. I can't go back.
Does the idea of being like fighting against such a game opponent, is that what excites you? It's a domestic clash, there's the world heavyweight title, but when you put all that noise aside, it's an active, keen, hungry fighter who's going to come and try and stick it on you.
Of course.
Does that excite Daniel Dubois?
Massively. That's perfect for me. I like that, and it's domestic, and it's like that British title. It's not on the line, but it's similar to those early fights. Those dust-ups, those real scraps and proper. It's going to be a good one.
Well, Fabio was sitting where you were just a few moments ago, and I asked him about the name "Don't Blink." Is it that kind of fight? Do you like the name Don't Blink, given it, what it represents?
Yeah, for the fans, don't blink. I won't be blinking, that's for sure. It's going to be, it's a fitting name for this type of fight.
I also asked Fabio, do you train to box Daniel Dubois, or do you come to knock him out? And before I tell you what he said, what does Daniel train for? Are you training to box Fabio Wardley, or are you just coming to meet in the middle?
Both. It's not. I'll do both, man. It's the skill or the art of boxing. I do both of them.
He said Daniel might be a bit more coy in this fight.
Nah. I love fighting. I've been doing it from 7 years old, so I love fighting. I love getting stuck in, but I like to use a bit of skill and a bit of craft in it as well. So yeah, you're gonna be in for a treat, a real treat, a real proper fight.
Does it surprise you? Does it spur you on? How does it make you feel to hear that the bookies have made Fabio a slight, but still favourite in this fight?
No, it's expected again, and that's how I perform well. This is AJ all over again. They're not going to be. So it's going to be a big shock to all the haters, all the critics out there. So yeah, I can't wait.
It's interesting that you say it's AJ again. I mean, I assume you mean going into that fight, everyone had AJ pinned.
Yeah.
Daniel is just the opponent. AJ's going to get through. Was that the mentality going into that fight?
Yeah, but I like being the underdog anyway. So I like being the underdog, and we're just working hard. We're in the gym, and we're not even paying attention to that noise. We're just grinding and making sure I'm going to be super sharp on the night.
What have you learned about yourself as a boxer in your last few fights? You mentioned your last fight, but there's big wins before that as well.
Yeah.
What have you learned in those last 4 or 5 fights?
Those fights were like character building fights, and great memories, man, great moments, and they've led up to this point where I am now. So yeah, fulfilling my potential.
You see some of your previous fights. We've obviously mentioned Usyk and AJ. Thinking back to the Miller and Hrgovic fights, you showed that you could dig deep. The Filip Hrgovic fight in particular.
Yeah.
It was looking one way and then it was looking the other way, and you showed that you could do that. Do you think that might happen in this fight?
Yeah, it could definitely happen.
Never write Daniel Dubois out of the fight.
Yeah, he's going to be a beast on the night, and I'll just get stronger and stronger, and you guys are going to be in for a treat. So
You're keen to go already. We've got a few weeks away yet. How do you prepare in between now and then?
Just plenty of sparring, plenty of all the things we need to do. We're going to do it.
What do we hear from the ring announcer at the end of the night?
Yeah, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. That's
and new.
Yeah, and the new 2-time.
Daniel, thank you very much. We look forward to fight night.